Let's start by checking the current state of Router 1's BGP table. There are 3 routes, and the goal is to modify the weight value for each one using a route map. Each route will have a unique value. ACLs will be used to match or to identify the routes to be processed by the route map. Create 3 individual ACLs. Feel free to use whatever naming you would like. You will see that I like to include enough information to determine what an object is, ACL for an ACL, RM for a route map, and so forth. With the ACLs defined, create the route map. It will have 3 entries. The first entry will match against the network 10.1.1.0/24 and set the value to 10. The second entry will match the 10.1.1.0/25 and set the weight to 20. The last entry will match 10.1.1.128/25 and set the weight to 30. The last step is to apply the route map to the neighbors in the in direction. Weight is only significant to the local router, so we want the values applied as the routes are received from each neighbor. Check the BGP table. The weight values have been modified, but they are all a value of 10. This clearly does not match the intent described in the route map. The issue is not the route map, though. The issue is the way that ACLs evaluate. The first route map entry processes routes against the logic of the ACL matching 10.1.1.0/24. The ACL statement, when translated, says, if the first 24 bits match this portion, allow it. The ACL does not inherently care about the network length. Due to this behavior, the 10.1.1.0/25 and 10.1.1.128/25 networks match against the first entry and get assigned a weight value of 10. What if we change the processing order? This way, network 10.1.1.0/25 and 10.1.1.128/25 should be processed against the correct ACLs, avoiding evaluation against the 10.1.1.0/24 ACL. Let's change the route map sequence order. 10.1.1.0/25 entry will be first, followed by the 10.1.1.128/25, and then the 10.1.1.0/24. Check the BGP table. Well, we're closer than we were before, but there's still an issue. The 10.1.1.0/24 route was processed by the first route map statement. The issue, once again, is how ACLs evaluate routes against statements. In this case, the prefix list would be a better solution. Prefix lists are not only capable of matching the network portion, they can match the network length. This means the 10.1.1.0/24 and 10.1.1.0/25 can be correctly identified as different networks. Create 3 prefix lists, one for each network. For each route map entry, replace the ACL reference with the respective prefix list. Check the BGP table once more. Each of the routes has now been assigned the correct weight value.